You ever plug in one more thing at your rental and the whole room goes dark like a horror movie jump scare? That is not bad luck. That is basic electricity yelling at you that it is tired. Midterm rentals are wild because tenants stay long enough to actually set up real life, not just drop a suitcase and leave. That means routers, monitors, mini servers, gaming rigs, sometimes a whole home office crammed into one outlet like a clown car. Here is the thing nobody tells you when you sign a 30-day or 90-day lease. Most bedrooms were wired decades ago for a lamp and a radio, not 5 devices sipping power all day long. A basic surge protector is not just a fancy power strip with a red button you never press. It is a tiny bodyguard that absorbs sudden spikes so your laptop does not get fried like an egg on a Phoenix sidewalk in July. Surges happen more than people think, from storms, from the grid switching load, even from your own air conditioner kicking on. That little jolt can quietly wreck sensitive electronics over time, kind of like how one bad text a day eventually ends a friendship. Now, let us talk circuits, because this is where landlords start sweating. A single circuit in an older home might only handle around 15 amps or 20 amps, and that gets crowded fast with routers, switches, a small server, and a monitor setup all fighting for the same lane. Think of a circuit like a highway. 15 amps is a 2-lane road, and your IT setup just invited a marching band, a food truck, and a parade float to drive through at once. If breakers keep tripping, that is not gremlins. That is the circuit politely begging for mercy. Tenants often blame the property, but sometimes it is simply too much gear plugged into too little wire. For landlords hosting midterm tenants, especially remote workers or small business folks, dedicated circuits start making a lot of sense. A dedicated 15 amp or 20 amp line just for a home office setup keeps the fridge and the microwave from having beef with the modem. Here's a common misconception. People think surge protectors and power strips are the same thing. A power strip just adds outlets, but a real surge protector has a joule rating, and you want that number as high as reasonably possible for anything expensive like networking gear. Whole home surge protection is another option, installed right at the breaker panel like a superhero standing guard at the front door. It costs more up front, somewhere in the range of $150 to $400 installed, but it protects everything at once instead of one outlet at a time. For tenants running small IT setups, uninterruptible power supplies are the unsung hero nobody talks about at parties. They give you a few minutes of battery backup so a random outage does not turn your server into a pumpkin at midnight. A lot of property owners skip this stuff thinking it is overkill for a rental, but one fried modem, one lost work deadline, or one angry tenant review can cost way more than a surge protector ever would. The real lesson here is not about being scared of your outlets. It is about matching the setup to the load, checking the panel age, and treating electrical planning like packing a suitcase. You do not shove everything in and hope the zipper holds. So next time you're setting up a little home office in a midterm rental, or renting one out to someone who will, think circuits before chaos. Want to learn more about how we help hosts and tenants get this right? Go check out our links in the description.